He fell in love with Victoria. That changed everything, I think.
You don't think we'll see him again? Won't play for United again now?
I think he's made the right decision. If I was in his position, I'd do exactly the same.
In the multicolored corner, it's the one and only Spice Boy, the free kick phenom, former captain of England, David Beckham. And in the red corner, it's the boot-kicking, hair-dryer-throwing, Scotland's own Sir Alex Ferguson. Once a formidable duo at Manchester United, these two had a legendary following out. Round one, the good times.
Beckham, without question, was the fittest player at United as a kid. Up and down the pitch. All the bleep tests in terms of pre-season work, he was streets ahead of everyone.
It wasn't always a rumble between these two. In fact, early on, Ferguson was a big supporter of David Beckham. In 1998, Becks picked up a red card in the World Cup. England lost that game and many people blamed David. But Sir Alex was there for Becks. The first person to call me after that game was Ferguson. He said, "Son, get back to Manchester, you'll be fine." And that gave me strength to actually get through probably the toughest time in my life. But that love and affection wouldn't last forever. Round two. Things get spicy. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, David Beckham's wife, Victoria, was just as famous as him. She was a pop star for a group called the Spice Girls. They are famous for the following song, which I, the OG Oh My Goal voice, will now sing beautifully. Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna, really, really, really wanna zig a zig ah. Today, it's quite normal for footballers to use their fame outside football. Talk shows, music albums, and all sorts of endorsements. But back then, Beckham started to live a rich and famous lifestyle that many players did not. And that made Sir Alex start to steam. Round three, the flight. The jabs started coming in, funnily enough, on a day off for United. Sir Alex felt the players should stay home and rest. But Beckham wanted to visit Victoria, who was in Dublin. So Becks took a flight without telling the gaffer. As I was coming back at 6 a.m. for training, I was sat in the lounge and the manager walked in. He didn't talk to me. I knew I was in a little bit of trouble. Beckham had started to plant seeds of doubt in Ferguson's mind. But there was still a bit of water missing. And you better believe that soil was about to be watered. Round four, the haircut. You might be able to tell that Sir Alex is a fighter. And his little jabs kept going after Becks. In fact, one time, Beckham had a particular haircut that he knew Sir Alex wouldn't like. He wore a hat all week. But Sir Alex found out about Beck's new do before a match. And he made him cut his hair before playing. That's right. Beckham found some scissors and cut his own hair before a game. Can you imagine Pogba doing that? Round five, the shoe. David Beckham had two really valuable commodities in the early 2000s. One, his right foot. That man could ping a peach of a pass. And two, his beautiful face. Come on, that guy is objectively a total babe. So, after United lost a big game to Arsenal, Sir Alex did something unforgivable. He kicked a football boot at Beckham and hit him right in the face. He was around 12 foot from me. Between us on the floor lay a row of boots. David swore. I moved towards him, and as I approached, I kicked the boot. It hit him right above the eye. Beckham was understandably furious. Of course, he rose to have a go at me, and the players stopped him. "Sit down," I said. "You've let your team down. You can argue as much as you like." Beckham emerged later on with stitches over his left eye. Wow, This may be the first rivalries where actual blood was drawn. And that, dear Oh My Goalers, was the beginning of the end. It's what we call the knockout punch. Round 6, the Spanish goodbye. The minute a Manchester United player thought he was bigger than the manager, he had to go. David thought he was bigger than Alex Ferguson. Angry words and Sir Alex's famous hairdryer treatment signaled the end for Becks at United. Beckham's fame at that point was too big for Sir Alex. David was the only player I managed who chose to be famous, who made it his mission to be known outside the game. I felt uncomfortable with the celebrity aspect of his life. So, Sir Alex made an incredible decision. Becks was sold to a little club in Spain called Real Madrid. Ever heard of them? In Madrid, Beckham could go on being famous. And back in Manchester, his number 7 jersey was picked up by a little-known Portuguese player, Cristiano Ronaldo. Round 7, post-fight. Ferguson obviously won the Battle of Old Trafford. But what happened after this for both men? Ferguson went on winning titles in Manchester, while Beckham joined Madrid, then LA Galaxy, PSG, and Milan. He played with Ronaldo, Zidane, and Thomas Gravesen, while Ferguson found his own Ronaldo to take Beckham's place. Both men's careers were legendary in the end. But there can be only one winner. The belt. Ferguson gave Beckham a literal hit above the eye. And, in the end, he got Beckham out of United. Beck said he still wishes he had acted differently, because he would have happily retired at Manchester United.
So that's what I'm looking forward to more than anything. The football side is the most important thing to me.
You know, I had to think about my own control of the club and where we're going with that. But I don't think I've been too critical on David.
But he also became England's undoubted international superstar. Even your grandmother has heard of David Beckham. And probably Googled for photos of him in his underwear. Just saying. Who do you think the belt goes to?